Hello everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Ivy Priye. If you're here for the first time, thanks for stopping by. Kindly subscribe because on this channel I show sewing tutorial videos, pattern drafting, DIYs, vlogs and tips and advices on sewing generally. If these contents are something you are interested in, please hit the subscription button and turn on the notification bell. So on the channel today, join me as I dive into mistakes I made as a fashion apprentice that you should never make. If you're interested in this topic, keep on watching and let's get started. When it comes to starting a career in the fashion industry, it's no secret that being an apprentice can be a whirlwind experience. The fashion world is fast-paced and full of opportunities waiting to be seized. But with great opportunities come great challenges, right? And making mistakes as a fashion apprentice can be a serious setback. That is why being aware of these mistakes and avoiding them is very important for a successful career in this industry. One of the biggest challenges fashion apprentices face is lack of guidance, especially if you're working with a busy mentor. You might find yourself struggling to get the feedback and support that you need. That can lead to feelings of isolation, especially uncertainties, and in this kind of environment, mistakes are bound to happen. But it's how you learn from these mistakes that truly matter. So what were these mistakes that I made as a fashion apprentice that you shouldn't make? The first major mistake I made as an apprentice was not asking enough questions. So then my boss was a very busy person and sometimes I don't get the satisfied feedback that I want, so I tend to do things on my own. Please, if you're like me right now, don't try it. Make sure you ask as much questions as you want until you're satisfied on that topic. Don't go about my boss is busy, I can do this thing on my own. You can't do it on your own, especially if you're a beginner. Make sure you ask questions. Ask as much questions as possible. The second mistake I made as an apprentice was unsteadiness. I wasn't steady. See, once you make up your mind to learn sewing, make sure you put in your all. Make sure you put your all into it, especially your time. When I was an apprentice, I wasn't steady. I was traveling. See, I have the passion to learn sewing, but sometimes the zeal is not there. So sometimes I don't want to even go to the shop. So sometimes I will call my madam and look for something to tell her so that I don't get to go to the shop. You understand? Please, if you know you really want to succeed in this industry, don't miss your workplace for any reason. Always go to the shop every day, because you're not going to the shop to learn just sewing, just learning how to cut and sew. No, in the shop you're learning types of different fabrics, what materials to use, the crinolines, the hemming gums, the hairstay. You're learning all those things. So every day new things come up. Every day we learn new things. Don't just feel like you're going to the shop to just learn cutting and sewing. No, you're learning everything about the business. You're learning everything that is needed for sewing, the types of materials. Before I even knew the types of materials, crepe, satin, duchess, it took a long time because I wasn't steady. And then my madam was making use of all these materials and she would send us to buy all these things, but then I wasn't steady to learn them. You get? So I found that it's not just sewing, cutting and sewing that you're learning everything about the fashion industry, everything. So always go to your workplace every day. Don't miss it for anything. No excuses. Don't give yourself any excuse. If any excuse comes up, tarnish that excuse. No excuses. So my third mistake was trying to learn on my own. So because of the reason for my number one mistake, I felt like I can learn on my own. You get? I felt like I can do it on my own. I'll just watch 1 or 2 YouTube tutorials and I'll be fine. My dear, it wasn't easy because as a beginner, I wasn't familiar with terms of sewing, the hemming, stitching. So while watching the YouTube videos, YouTube tutorials, it only got me confused. It will get you more confused. My fourth mistake was failure to practice what I was taught. So because of my third mistake, trying to learn by myself, I always had unfinished project. By the time I would finish what I was doing, then start practicing what my mother taught us like a week ago, I would have forgotten everything. So always try to practice what you were being taught. Like immediately, if they taught you today, when you get home after bathing, eating and relaxing, just take a piece of paper or a piece of fabric and try to practice what you were being taught that day. My fifth mistake was trying to go from complex to simple. So then when I was an apprentice, I felt like if I could try out complex styles, if I could try out very serious styles, that it will make me better. Please don't do that. There's a reason why everything in life goes from simple to complex, and there is a reason why in every fashion place, in every fashion school, everything is taught from simple to complex. Be patient with yourself. Simple to complex will make you so much better. And my last but not the least mistake was rushing to sew for strangers when I wasn't confident with myself. It's led me to low self-esteem and losing confidence in myself. I was even doubting myself, like, what have I been doing? What have I been doing with myself all this while? See, if you will even sew for anyone apart from yourself, it should be your family and very close friends. Do it free for them. Let them just buy the materials needed for sewing and do it for them. See it as a process of learning until you're confident in yourself that yes, you're ready for the market. Then you can start sewing for strangers. Please, if you're learning, don't sew for customers. Don't start looking for customers. Calm down. Like I said, be patient with yourself. So these are the mistakes I made as a fashion apprentice that you shouldn't make. And I have also learned from all these mistakes. I am not perfect yet, but every day we strive towards perfection. Right? Thanks for watching, and if you're an apprentice or you have been one, I would love to hear about your experiences or questions in the comments below. Don't forget to check out my other videos, and if you like this dress I'm putting on, I have the tutorial up on my channel. Please check it out. Thank you and see you in my next video.